path. Welcome back to Rekey Your Path. Hope everybody's having a beautiful Wednesday. When I tell y'all, the energy has had me on go. It has had me on go. I've been seeing twos and twos all morning long. Y'all know I wear it faithfully now. My mom, that's her angel number. When I went to try to get a bite to eat, on the receipt, it had 222. And today I submitted myself for a show with the Tabitha Brown lady. She has a secret show for business owners, small business owners like myself. And you had until 4 p.m. to submit today. And, with me being who I am and how hard I have to go and my purpose, I was already in front. Just like an intuitive person would be, I was already in front. I already had the video ready. They say when you ready, you don't gotta get ready. And that was something that I ended up having happen today. I didn't have to get ready because I was already ready. So I didn't have to get ready. And that's the beautiful thing about life. Sometimes, you be like, why and what is the universe doing? Why do they have me here? What is my purpose? What's going on? And then there go the ancestors. This is what's going on. So today, they showed me another glimpse of what's going on. And when they tell you to trust the process, that's the realest thing I can say that I've experienced is trusting the process in life. Even when you just start out doing anything that you wasn't used to doing before, you have to trust the process. Because it's going to be a process with everything that you're doing. However you doing it, it's going to take a process. It's not going to happen just like that. That's like a child when they a baby and they got to walk. They got to trust that process. Even as a parent, when you have babies, you have to trust that process. So in life, you have to keep trusting the process of it. Because no matter what, you will continue to expand from it, if you can continue to trust the process. So welcome in. Thank you, JoJo. Are you still in here, JoJo? Thank you. And I only speak English, you guys. Okay. So if you want me to do your yes or no, um, just let me know you subscribed and liked. And I got you. But yeah, you got to continue to keep trusting the process. My name is Rekey, by the way. And if you're talking crazy, you're going to be removed out of here. Adia, you are going to get blocked. I'm going to let you know that right now. You're going to get blocked because I don't have time for any kind of low vibrational energies. When God and the universe and your ancestors is here to help you, those demonic dark forces, they like to try to come in and stir up some stuff. But I don't have time for it or the luxury. Okay, JoJo. Thanks for subscribing. JoJo wants to know, is D wanting to come back to me after picking his girlfriend best friend over me? Is he missing me? Okay, so you wanting to know, is D wanting to come back to you after picking his girl's best friend over you? It's saying no. And I heard that D got to come back to himself. D don't need to be wanting to come back with you right now. D got some growing to do. And D got to come back to themselves first before they can come back to you. Because if they was to come back to you, they just going to repeat the same thing that they did the first time. Okay? So no, because D got to work. The universe don't want D to come back to you until your ancestors, the spirit guys don't want D to come back to you until he work on himself. Okay? No matter how bad you want it, they know you don't really need it until D works on himself. And that's what, y'all, that's what life be about. We be wondering why things be stagnated and setbacks and you name it be happening, but it be for a reason behind all of it. You just gotta look deep within or seek guidance to know exactly what it is, you have to do, so that way you can balance out in the end. It's hard to let go of things if you tell yourself that it's hard to let go of things. And if you don't let it go, the universe is definitely gonna let it go. I've experienced this recently. The universe let some things go that I was trying to hold on to. I was trying to hold on tight to the situations. But the universe had something else going on. And they was like, okay, you don't want to let it go, so we got to do it for you. Because if you don't let it go, you won't grow. And growing is a beautiful thing once you just give into it, So yeah, that's just a part of what happens in life, so that way we can continue on our journey and our path. Okay. So anyways, I'm on here doing one free yes or no for new subscribers that like the channel and subscribe. My other additional readings are 35 for full readings. And my questions are 777 or either 555. I can't remember because I said I was going to raise my prices a little for my donations. I already do readings that are pretty low. I just want to make it, balance some, with me having to take my time out. Still got responsibilities in life and being able to pull on you guys' energies. Especially when you're dealing with your own energies and you are a seer and an intuitive person, you got to pull on other people's energies too. It takes a lot. It requires a lot, I just got off of my cousin live, and it was very powerful because I was pulled into there because she was doing intention settings. So I asked her to add me to her list. She said that, you type what it is that you want to manifest into your life right now. So I typed in what it is, and everybody in the group, we all affirmed that what it is that we all was requesting manifest and, exert itself on into our lives. And my cousin, she's a very spiritual person. I've seen her go through her storms, and we both been out through our storms, and we've had each other back. So it's good to have, people that you're family with. It's a difference between being family and related, and it's all based on energy to me. So every time I connect with her, she connect with me. It's such a powerful, beautiful experience. And if we need assistance from each other, we're not judging each other. We're uplifting each other and assisting each other to the best that we can of our abilities. And it's a beautiful thing to have. And it blows my mind because my mom, before she passed away, she told me that my cousin's sister who passed away was her guardian angel. And it's crazily deep because my mom said this before she went to join her on the other side. And it's like they both brought me and my cousin together in an even more powerful connection, because they know we got a higher purpose to fulfill here. We're here to make a difference, to help people, to uplift people, to help people see the way when they can't really see it. We use our abilities and stuff to be able to, in a positive way. Even when we've had to fight through and go through our darkest storms, we still know how to learn the lesson within that to be able to help somebody else learn the lesson from within their experiences. So today I had got up and I submitted my company for this show. And I just put it out there in the universe that, you know, they came to me, the ancestors, like, this is why I got you where you need to be. I know you didn't, you know, go the way you wanted to go. And things happen along the way. But we placed you here so we can have you in the right place at the right time. Because that's the thing about opportunities and stuff. And I learned that from my last experience. That God and your ancestors and spirit guides will put you where you need to be. I don't care how they got to put you there. They will put you there so you can meet your mark. Okay? You could be all the way over in a whole nother state or another place, but your finish line is somewhere else. And when your finish line is somewhere else, they will exert you to the finish line. With everybody hating on you, you losing everything, you having setbacks, you taking in losses, they will still say, okay, I see you think you stretching all the way back, but we finna place you right here at the finish line. Now all you gotta do is walk over that line. That's what be going on in life. That's why you have to keep trusting that process, because I'm telling you, if it was easy, everybody would take board. But it's not. You know, you got to have a whole nother vibration going about yourself to still be able to get hit with all kind of obstacles and still keep going, still keep glowing. And the crazy thing is, people be mad at your strength because you're so strong and you know how to carry your vibrations and whatever it is you going so well so easily. You know, you welcome. Thank you, Tony. This is my son's shirt. When he left to go back with his father to spend time with his father and stuff, he accidentally left this shirt. It's one of his favorite shirts. So now I'm wearing it. So, because it's one of my favorites too. So I was glad that he left it and we the same size. He's taller than me, but we the same size. But yeah, that's why I said life will position you to where you think you're being pulled back, but you're really being placed at the finish line. And the Ancestor just gave me that message right there. For anybody that come across this video and come back and watch it, I might even title it that. Don't be afraid of these setbacks. Because even though you're experiencing these setbacks, God and his ancestors and the ancestors and the spirit guides can lift you up and put you right there at the finish line. You feel me? So don't be panicking and going crazy and losing your mind when things changing. Okay? When you're getting hit with all kind of obstacles and things being thrown at you, still don't break your peace. Because God can come take you right out of all that and put you at the finish line. You just got to keep having faith and believing and going and not giving up. Because if you give up, you do not know how far you was before you was at that finish destination. So keep going, keep thriving, man. Is what they be wanting us to do, to keep going and thriving. You know, and taking every turn and twisting every twist and every turn and making the best of it, you know. When your vibrations are so high, nothing can stop you. Nothing can bother you. Nothing can take your peace. When your vibrations are so high. And it really be up to us at the beginning and end of the day to wake up and vibrate a way that we want it to be vibrated. I be hearing some people just talking and lacking now. And when I do it, I have to check myself. But after this last experience, I'm like, you know what? Myself is checked. I'm going to continue to speak existence into my life. I don't give a fuck what I'm dealing with. I'm still going to be grateful. I'm still going to keep showing gratitude. I'm going to continue to fight forward for peace, you know, for prosperity, for balance, and everything else to allow me to be able to help people find peace and balance. Because one thing about life, it's called life for a reason. Because it keeps having cycles and cycles and cycles. And each cycle brings you in a lesson and a blessing and some testing. So a lesson, some testing, and some blessings at the same time, each cycle, you know. And I've had to evolve. I've came a long way from where I was from, you know. And when I look back on everything, I'm beyond blessed. And it ain't talking about material things when I say I'm beyond blessed. Not even blessed, because my grandma say be less is less. But I'm beyond abundant and prosperous, okay? I want more, I don't want less, so I can't say be less. I want more, so more abundance, prosperity, you know, because I grew up without parents. My mom, she was in and out fighting her addictions and stuff. And now she's on the other side. My father, he just said, nah, I ain't trying to handle none of that responsibility. So, with all that being said, I still had to love me, you know, and appreciate the ones that were in my family that took the time to love me the best that they knew how, to make sure I wasn't, you know, having to go through anything else, because I didn't have a mother and a father that were basically mentally stable enough to be parents to me. So I pushed myself as a child, because I grew up around crack, drugs, alcohol, you name it, right? That's how I know I'm protected, because I grew up around the most darkest shit. But I didn't let it affect me. You know, I watched it affect a lot of my other relatives, but I didn't let it affect me to take me out. It made me want to evolve. It made me see how, when I get older, I want to be able to help change some of these things for people that are coming up that's my age, and, you know, stuff like that. God, what kind of gifts do I got outside of being born into this mess? So I started finding out what my gifts and my talents and skill sets and stuff were. And I just jumped right on in. And I said, you know what? If I can do it, I'm going to do it. Anything besides focusing on this dark life that I've been born in, you know. And I just started becoming, you know, who I am, you know, using my gifts and my talents. I didn't let the way of the world and what I grew up around stop me from seeing my light, you know. And people who was trying to attack and do things to me, I was protected. You know, I've always been protected as a child. And every time I look back at it, I should have been on drugs, on crack, prostituted out somewhere. God knows what, with the background that I grew up in, you know. And I thank God that I didn't get in any of that. I graduated high school. I went to some college for a little bit. And, you know, I never got in trouble or anything, you know. So I could have chose to do some things that my other relatives and stuff chose to get into, but God had a whole nother plan for me, right? And I know it don't look like I've been through nothing, but I done been through hell and back and then some. You know what I'm saying? And it's only because I don't let it steal my inner peace. And that's why I started my Live in Peace movement, company, and brand, because I wanted to help people be able to live in peace. Because I used to always grow up and hear people saying, well, now he can rest in peace. Now she gets to rest in peace. No, we need to be able to just live in peace. Why we got to be in a casket to find some peace? So I wanted to change the narrative of that whole, you know, outlook in life, you know. And being that I wanted to change that narrative, I said, which way can I change it? So I started putting it on my clothes. I started creating clothes and stuff. You know, shoes, candles, cups, you name it. Just, you know, coffee mugs, live in peace. Live in peace. Then I started coming up with love and peace, self-care and peace, learn in peace. So I started, every time I think of something in peace, I started putting it on my merch and stuff, because I wanted each and every person that wears it be a walking message. Because fashion is one of the biggest trends and things. So I turned it into a fashion, you know, statement. So that way we can all be walking affirmations. Because before my mom passed away, I helped her find peace. And she was fighting some dark forces all her life. Because I watched her. You know, I watched her fight some dark forces. But I helped her find peace with my movement. And she would wear my clothes pridefully. And kept thanking me and posting God in peace. And how she's so thankful she's finally finding peace and stuff, you know. And I ain't never saw that all the years of me growing up, my mama in peace. So for me to be able to be a part of that, it will always be holding a beautiful spot in my heart, you know. But to be able to make a difference in other people's lives and use your gifts and your abilities, it's a beautiful thing. And I don't take it for granted. We got to grow and glow. Thank you. Yes. Thank you, Tony. We gotta grow and glow and grow on this path and this journey. So I came up here today to see if anybody wanted to get any readings and questions done, and let everybody know I submitted for this Tabitha Brown. So if anybody want to nominate my company, Live in Peace LLC, please do go do so. You got until 4 p.m. today. I think CST time. But everything happens in divine timing. That's the beautiful thing about it. I don't know if YouTube gonna do me right today and give me algorithm, but it's okay. I'll go to my other platform too, because the beautiful thing about it is I said some powerful stuff on this video already, and I can go back and put the video together and share it on the other platforms so people can get the message. That's the beautiful thing about I'm short. Just all you need to know is I'm short, okay? I can go back and, post this on other platforms and they can still get the message. I don't give too much descriptions about myself on social medias because I don't know who I'm talking to, who's behind the screen or anything, so I don't give my descriptions out like that, to be honest, because it's crazy people out in this world. Even though I'm protected, you give a person your stats, that tells a lot about how to look for a person. So, I'm just like that. I've watched too much shit and too many people come up missing in my life and around to know to be very cautious about whatever and however you maneuver, and that's just real reality, that's just real reality. Sorry that we have to live in that type of reality, but it's really real out here. People be like going live and showing their locations and they fucking stop signs and street signs. They gotta stop all that on social media. That shit will get you, in a whole nother position that you don't want to be in. Stop exposing your whole, dynamics to these strange people. Like, we don't know who's behind these screens. If you gotta protect yourself in person, you gotta double it up on social media. Fuck that. I know a girl that didn't have no fear, and she was spiritual, and she's still missing. I've been missing for a whole year, and she got 2 children that's left behind, and don't nobody know what happened to her though. And she used to say no fear, and didn't live in it either. Didn't live in out of answer fear. And now she missing for a year, so fuck all that. Reality over fear. And that's just really real, Tony. I'm a realist, reality over fear, because I'm telling you, you can still have no fear, but it won't stop you from what other people be wanting to try to do on the other end. Just because you living in no fear don't mean that it ain't nobody else out there or still on some demon time. You feel me? So that's why you got to still be careful and still monitor yourself and make sure you're using your IQ level to not get hemmed up in none of all that crazy stuff. That's not called fear. That's called intelligence. So what you call in fear is simple intelligence. That's all. A lot of the women and men and stuff, they don't walk around with that type of intelligence, to know that there is some crazy people in this lifestyle that we live in, and it ain't got nothing to do with fear at all, and it ain't got nothing to do with mom. Mind over matter. I've created some shirts called Mom, Mind Over Matter. It ain't got nothing to do with that either. That's just common damn sense. People like, where you from? Just know that I'm from this state. But that don't mean I'm in that state, People be telling people where they from and what side of town they live on and shit on here. And I'm like, you go ahead and keep telling people where you at. They already got us hacked enough. They already tracking us enough. We don't need no extra. You feel me? And that's not no fear. That's just really common sense. You feel me? I don't even need to be rescued. For what? No reason at all. God got me delivered. I'm respected, protected, and never neglected. So I'm out here rescuing people. That's what I'm out here doing. She rescue. Okay? That's what she does. She rescues people. I don't need to be rescued. You did. I'm too intelligent. So chicks that ain't intelligent, they need to be rescued. You remember that song? I know that's why they be wanting to stop me and try to block me. You feel me? Because I'm powerful. I'm a powerful being, man. I really am. And, you know, people tell me all the time, Rekey, you're so gifted. You're so powerful. You're so tapped in. You're so accurate about the readings and the insights you give me. You know, and I'm like, you know, appreciate that. But being powerful ain't easy, man. Because when people recognize your power, they try to do all kind of things to throw you off your path. That gets tiring, you know. That stuff gets tiring. But the powers allows you to keep going and making sure you're defeating all of these dark energies that want to come and try to throw you off. And I don't even like focusing on it, you know, until it hits me up close and personal, and then I have to do what I have to spiritually to protect myself from whatever it could possibly be. But I hope everybody's having a nice hump day, Wednesday. Today is the 11th. I keep seeing 111, which is I gave birth at that number. And I keep seeing 1111 too. Reset. I keep seeing 1111. 222, of course, that's just my favorite number. My mom gonna make me know she's always around. She's always around somewhere holding it down on the other side. And I just lost my grandfather too, so on Thanksgiving. So I done gained another spirit guide. I done gained another spirit guide to help guide me and help me fight this spiritual battle that we have over here on the lands. You know, the more I can help people see the light in them, the better for me. And I can feel my Kundalini energy running up my back just now. But yes, it's definitely activating itself. That's for sure. But I came across a video of somebody saying something about some Kundalini energy. I'm going to have to go back and check on it because I just felt that Kundalini energy just now up my spine. That was deep while I was saying that because I've been getting activations, man, all freaking week long. I've been getting activations, and they've been so needed too, these activations. Because sometimes you come to a standstill and you don't get all the information that you need, but right now it's pouring in for you, girl. And I know it's pouring in for others too, because it's definitely pouring in for me right now. Activations are high as ever. But I wanted to come over here, and I got to end this video because it's going to make my editing a lot better. So I'm going to have to come back, end this video and come back so it can be easier for me to edit. Because I said some powerful stuff this morning. This download that I just received soon as I got on here, man, it was just too epic. It was too phenomenal. And I feel like a lot of other people need to hear it today. So I'm about to end this one, and then I'll be back. Okay, y'all? I appreciate y'all for tapping in. And whoever come across this, if this message resonated, type it in the comments and say it resonated in peace, okay? Abundance bestowed on everybody. And remember to live in peace, Out in pieces.